I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Sorry about that, guys. I know you don't like it when I turn off the camera, but delicious, delicious lunch with delicious, delicious nachos required that I had to do that. So, alright, so pretty successful mission. A little bit of annoyance on that. Some stress damage out of that one. We didn't ever find one of those guys we could stress recover off of, which kind of sucks. We still need to level Spade. We also need to treat him twice, not just for stress, but also he picked up -5 accuracy, which is a really bad one. We need to get rid of that when we can. We should stress treat this guy too. We need to get rid of rabies at some point as well. Okay. Does beg the question of what next. So I think everybody now is level 5 at least. We have a couple more guys to run to level 6 and then we'll go. What do I think of Vestal, Grave Robber, Crusader, Hellion? Sounds a little weak, Matter. I mean, the Grave Robber is a really cool thing as lunge, but what position do you put her in that you can switch exchange positions? If you put her in 4th position and Vestal in 3rd, every time you lunge, the Crusader's in 3rd position. I guess if you do that and then when the Crusader switches to 3rd position, only stress heal from there, that could be fine. So it could be doable. Could be doable. Actually, the more I think about it, that'd be totally fine if you're just stress healing at the end of the fight like I do with the Houndmaster. Yeah, that'd be reasonable. Okay, so we're going to go to the ruins. I don't like the ruins as much as the cove, quite as much. I feel like it's a little bit harder to stress heal because the enemies are a little bit nastier. Should I just do a short level 5 instead? I mean, I'm just doing this for gold now. Kind of need the mediums to actually get anything done. So Why is lunge good? It has a plus 12% crit mod on it and a plus 40% damage mod on it. So it does a shit ton of damage matter and has a really high crit percentage. So if you put the Grave Robber in 4 and the Vestal in 3, the Crusader in 2 and the Hellion in 1, what you do is you use your range skills until you remove the stress casters that you want to get rid of, and then you lunge in with the Grave Robber to change positions, do a shit ton of damage as you're changing positions, and you can still stress heal with the Crusader at the end of the fight. Are Abominations supposed to shapeshift? You can use them however you want. Alright. Let's go here. We need level 5s to level. I kind of hate the fact that I might lose some of these, but alright. We're going to do one without a Houndmaster, or just keep leveling Houndmasters? We have a million Houndmasters. We should probably run Houndmasters. Alright, Houndmaster, Grave Robber. Healer. My problem is actually these occultists. Like, as much fun as it was bringing them earlier, is there any point in having them now? Feels kind of like no. They don't feel tanky enough for dealing with the final shit in here. I mean, I guess my Hellion's only 4 as well. We want to bring Tommy. Okay. It resets on Sundays, Gearhead. No one has donated today, so that's correct. No gear, no daily, no weekly donation as of today. All right, let's get the gear sorted out. Probably gonna have to sell some shit for this, unfortunately. Yeah. Kind of want Adrenaline Rush too. Alright, sell some junk. We didn't make enough gold on that last run. You can tell just by how much gold we're having to spend here to actually level stuff. Yeah, I didn't make it anywhere near enough gold. Wow, is that all of our gold reserves we just crushed for this mission? Do I want speed on my Vestals? I probably do. Yep, that was all of our gold reserves. All gone. Can probably sell a couple more of these, couple Ancestrals, that one for example. It's kind of disappointing. Did we check items? Yeah, we did. Kuba, you were asking about the stun earlier. I looked at the percentages. It was like a 30% chance or something that I could actually stun him for a second time, and it seemed better than the alternative, which was potentially losing a character. If he had put that character at 0 and that character hadn't survived the blight of the dot that was on him, the character might have died. So my kind of thought process was better take the 30%. There's a chance that nothing, if that succeeds, all my problems are dealt with versus the other stuff. So alright, damage, speed, healing, and stress relief, accuracy and scouting, damage and accuracy. Fuck, I actually need that back. Accuracy and damage. We don't have a double stunner here, do we? No, this is a damage-oriented group and not a stun-oriented group. I already like it less. What I should do if I were being really good about this is I wouldn't bring the Hellion at all. The Hellion would actually be better replaced by a Man-at-Arms. Is better replaced by a Man-at-Arms. Get to 6. Yep. And we can double stun on the Man-at-Arms at least. And if the Man-at-Arms is a double stunner, accuracy is helpful for that. That'll be alright. Okay. I've never found a way to use Guardian Shield in a way that I like it, not superior. Why do I like I use the quick draw charms. I use them on the Man-at-Arms for stunning often. Makes him go first. I'm actually considering it over the Moon Ring. Because if I took this off here and used this guy as a supplementary damage dealer, and then ran Moon Ring there, the problem is the ones that he's going to miss on now are the ones that I care about the most, the stress nukers, and that's a little bit of a problem. Let's do that though. Alright. Provision. We need cash out of this. Alright, shovels, food, secondaries, damage, stuns, secondary stuns, healer. Okay. Upgrade the Master Arms. Good call. Does he need it? Yeah, he does. Fuck. Oh, I did have a donation. My fucking donation tracker's not working right now. Oh, Gearhead donated $5 and said, would you rather have $50 now or 1/3 of my Super Bowl winnings? Well, you got to give me some quantification of that number, Gearhead. Are you betting in the multi-millions in the Super Bowl? I don't know, mate. I don't know. And I had a $10 donation also from Kerry Ruffle, who donates $10 and says, you're doing great, mate. Oh, thanks, man. We're getting close to the final dungeons here. It's getting scary. I mean, this is darkness. So, let's hope. Let's hope. Thanks, guys, for the donations. Sorry, the tracker's not working today. We had technical issues this morning, and it's working somewhat today, and that's about as good as we can do. So,
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
thank you both for the donations. It means a lot. How early do I start upgrading armor on my adventures? armor comes second because it uses the same resource that the stagecoach uses. So I care about skills more than armor, and I care about armor more than weapons on the harder levels, and weapons more than armor on the easier levels. And I start upgrading them once I'm comfortable with my stagecoach, which tends to be about max population on my stagecoach. When you're doing level 1s, it doesn't really matter. And you should try to level your guys basically as a group to get them all roughly the same level before advancing to the next level. So there. I've got to pick one. It's a gamble. I don't get any hints. You don't give me any sort of like values to attach to that. Man, that's a tough one. Tough one, Gearhead. I'll go with the. If I have to choose between those, I'll go with the known quantity. I hope you win big, but the percentage is what throws me off on that. So without some sort of number, I can't actually do any real math to make any decisions. So I'd go with the known quantity if I had to choose between those two things, Gearhead. Yeah, that sucks, Micken. I think it should. I honestly think you should get prompted. If you enter a mission with no shovels, no food, or no items, I think it should prompt you. What makes you say that, Red Hat Turtle? Actually, these should be ideas I should be writing down since I'm going to be contacting them. 2 seconds! Over 1 grand, less than 25 grand in total betting. What was the percentage you told me? 1/3 of that? So if it's over a grand, so it's basically a 50-50 on $300. So the net gain of that is 150. Which beats 50 by 3 times. All right, I'm in with you, Gearhead. I'm in on the betting with you. That's simple math, and the odds are better the long run that way. So I hope you win big in the Super Bowl, Gearhead. All right, because that would be with that range, that makes a lot more sense, or changes my opinion rather. Okay, collector needs to be talked about. What is it? Food, shovels, and items. Yeah. Why Vestal melee attack over stun? If you look, the Vestal melee attack hasn't been leveled at all. I think her stun causes plus light, so it's kind of off limits for this playthrough. Yeah, it does. So. Yeah. How else would you make? Toss your head. How else would you make the decision, Red Hat? Like, how else would you possibly make a decision if you weren't doing some sort of math on that? You'd just pick one randomly? Am I sure there's a 50-50? Well, I don't know who he's betting on. And any close game is pretty close. Any football game at the high levels is fairly close, right? So it probably isn't a 50-50. I think the Western team is more favored, right? It's not Western, it's Southern here. So it's it's Carolina versus Denver. So I think Carolina is favored, right? This is our division. The Patriots division was kind of shitty this year. But again, I don't know enough about it to make it more likely than a 50-50. I don't have enough information to make that better than a 50-50 in my mind. So pick the most exciting one. Oh man. I'm not a big fan of RNG. I deal with that too much in my working life here, right? So, RNG, let's try to minimize that as much as possible. Alright. I just want to project damage to the back ranks here. This is actually going to be kind of a nasty fight. Actually, no, I don't. I need to... This is a hard fight, this fight. Doesn't seem that way. This is basically the runes equivalent of 4 groupers. Because it's 4 high damage targets. These guys can actually do a lot of damage. So we just want to kill what we can. Carolina's slightly favored. My brother always tells me, who is a much bigger football fan than I am, that on any given game day, there's it's very difficult to be particularly certain of a winner, because it's just there's such high level of play, and there is some RNG that goes with that, right? So, what am I, a cryptography researcher? I don't know what that means. What a cryptography researcher? I mean, like, what does that even mean? There's lunge matter. If you wondered why I like lunge, I just hit for 45 with no damage buffs on lunge. I know what cryptography is, matter, but like, how do you research cryptography? Like, I guess you are building better codes, but I'm curious like what the actual research process of that looks like. I'm now kind of curious who I should be rooting for. So do I get a hint now, Gearhead, at the end of all that? Who am I rooting for? Who are you rooting for so I could root for them? Yeah, my girlfriend's sister and her husband are doing a bunch of bets like that. What are they calling them? Like prop bets or something? Asking about things like you know, was it something? It's all the nonsense that doesn't matter. Like when the coaches, like when the water's being dumped on the coach, or when the Gatorade or the water is being dumped on the coach, how long the national anthem's going to be, stuff like that. I think it's actually pretty popular to do that kind of thing. Oh, you're a cryptography researcher. Good. So you can explain that. We have random. I love the diversity of people we have in the channel. So. Oh, props best mostly. Okay, so you're doing the same thing. All right, cool. 12K in. My God, mate, you must have some expendable resources to be doing that. I wish you luck in that. Never been big into gambling. I like poker, but poker is much less for me, like RNG based. And even that, like, I didn't want to get too hardcore into it because I was never, I mean, I'm decent at it, like beat my friends, but like, does that make me actually good enough to do something with it realistically? Probably not.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
All right, let's get our group back to their rough positions. There we go. All right.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Throw this in here. We probably need to camp pretty soon. So we're running out of inventory space very rapidly. Poker got a lot more interesting to me once I started reading up on how to actually think about the game. When there became some strategy behind it, that got kind of cool for me. Yeah, I guess I should have stunned. I was expecting that to kill. Didn't look at the numbers.
Slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Yeah, don't need those. Take the cash. Don't need those. Take the gem. Back up again. We're gonna camp here. I don't have any stress, so it seems kind of stupid, especially since we're gonna run into a shambler here. But I need the inventory space.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Not even a point to using the stress key out of this. I end up throwing away food in a moment. It's too bad. Alright, we want scouting chance. Did anyone diseased here? Nope. Alright. Do we have, we do not have, we do have plus speed here. plus speed. Man's best friend. Oh fuck, that was supposed to be a therapy dog. I just wasted a ability. Entirely wasted. 4 left. That blows. I could pilfer in something else. I could maintain equipment. I could weapon practice. Weapon practice sounds good. Alright, well we just wasted 2 of our camping here.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted. Purpose is made clear.
Take dodge on this girl. Okay. Probably not needed to use that second shovel. I could have gone around. I'm not getting any scouting pings. We didn't have... I didn't use night moves. Did I have night moves? No, I don't have night moves on this girl. So I'm just at base scouting plus the whistle. There we go. Empty room. Definitely worth exploring. See you, Gearhead. Good luck, mate. There's the Shambler. We've gotten one every single level 5 so far. There's absolutely zero reason to engage it, so we won't fucking bother. We're gonna take more stress here than we want, unfortunately, because I'm not gonna get a chance to stun it. Even being faster in it, this guy probably won't be able to. Yeah, he's got 145 resist, and this guy's in the wrong spot. Kind of blows. Means we eat this nuke. This nuke didn't crit. That's good. New round starts. Probably these guys go ahead of us because they're speed 12. Yep. Probably one of them crits. Fuck that. Alright. We just have to assume that. Like, essentially what it means on this difficulty is that you are guaranteed a Shambler. And the Shambler is guaranteed to give you 30 stress on everybody coming in and out of that fight. Just that's how it works. This is why I hate camping before I've encountered that, but we just ran out of inventory space. Why are you still alive? Don't stun him. Nice. Okay, no crit. It's good. No, Shamblers appear. When you're at total darkness, you have a chance for Shambler. All the time. Feel free to heal yourself with that. Nice. Which again, just feels like I have to have a stress healer in a group if I'm going to do that.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Haven't had a key secret room in a while. Should have got rid of these already. Should have used them. It's annoying. Just failed our disarm.
Mechanical hazards
Pretty unlikely.
possessed by evil intent.
That's the 5%. The max you can ever have is 135% to disarm, and it's 140 in champion level traps. So you always have a 5% chance to fail a stress or a thing. It kind of sucks. Just got punished for the 5%. What's the Vestal's trinket that isn't a book? It's called Dark Crown. It's minus stress and plus virtue chance below Torch 26. It's probably the best stress item I've seen in the game. We'll leave the 75 gold for now. We can actually throw away this shovel. There's no more obstructions between us and our final mission point. All we have to do is get to that room right there. It's damage. There's that trap. Yeah, we have 135. It's max disarm chance. You can get above it, but it doesn't do anything. It just maxes out at 135. It won't say 140 there. It just says 135. I think I want one more fight for the loot. Enemies in the... I don't know if NG plus enemies have a higher crit chance or not, but darkness enemies aren't guaranteed a higher crit chance. All they get is accuracy and damage. Just makes their crits feel bigger when they actually connect. Right. Should have stunned there, could have got a stress heal off.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I think I do take the last fight. It's literally just greed for the gold, but oh, I should have used the food before I entered. It's probably the worst group we could get. Maybe not. Never mind. Fine. We might be able to string this along long enough for some stress healing. See, these guys can crit pretty hard. Mm-hmm. Why is he so fast relative to me? Just screwed up my stress healing position. We'll set up next turn to be more resilient to crits. Or not crits, to damage rather. The Grave Robber should go first. We can go ahead and lunge into here. I was really not wanting that to kill. It's unfortunate. Means we only get like 2 more rounds of stress healing. We have to kill him next round. I don't think this does 13. Can. Nice.
Precision and power.
Alright, we'll dump the herbs and the holy water. Take those, exit the quest.
The great ruins belong to us.
There is an official hard mode. It's called NG Plus Black Havoc, and it happens after you beat the original game. Ooh, that's awesome. Got on guard on this guy as well. I think that's on guard on all three of our